Hello guys, today we'll talk about how to create sharp and stretched position. A lot of couples have problems with this only because they can't find the right proportion, how much they need to give arms to each other. Sometimes they give arms to each other a lot, they create round position, circle. Sometimes they stretch arms to themselves and you see they don't have proper connection at all. And for example, the other way, if boy stretch arms too much to himself and girl try to stretch arms more and more and more, it looks not very good because they don't have good volume. And for example, girl stretch arms too much to herself and boy looks like with a round back. So generally, for most couples, it works when the boy stretch arms to the side as much as he can. What it means is not backward, it's to the side and little bit forward. And girls stretch arms forward and to the side. What does it mean? It means that priority for boys is to stretch arms to the side and then create little volume for her. And for girls, goal and priority to give him her arms to create the volume and stretch then arms to the side in order to create sharp angle. So let's show. Boy stretch to the side and little bit forward, girl stretch forward and little bit to the side. In this case we have nice line which is sharp, which is stretched, but at the same time we have volume. We're not stuck to each other and we're not round a lot. Here we can sometimes change this proportion. For example, if boy has super long arms and girls has really short arms, sometimes it happens. I will take a space in order to show that. So boy stretch his arms a lot and girls try to reach his arms, and even if he goes forward, it's not enough for her. So in this case, your teacher will tell you, if he will see that or she, that boy need to give arms a little bit more. He still will look sharp because he has super long arms, and if he will direct them at the same time to the side, it won't look like he has round spine. That's why it's super important that you or your teacher can see what better looks for you. The rule is just to have a sharp angle but at the same time have the volume. Boys start to create here a circle, a volume for the partner, and he still has a sharp elbow, but it goes more around. Girls try to create here a sharp, super tight angle. She, of course, push this arm a little bit away, but it's more sharp than his arm. Here we have opposite story. He has a sharp angle, more to him, and she creates more volume here. So they are balanced, and in this case, it looks like a diagonal stretch. So girl and boys, they have different angles where they should stay in order to create these sharpness. So boys are really connected to the left arm. They turn their chin or the sternum to the right, either chin to the left, and they stretch to the left, and they are really connected with the left arm, and then they open the right arm as much as they can, but they still try to have the sharp angle. So it feels like a circle but still sharp, but this one is really tight. That's how they create this sharp diagonal, and that's how it looks sharp. For girls, they have really tight here, and the same thing, they try to create volume, but this is tight, it's not too round. And these are they really stretch a lot, and if their head connected to the left arm, and they stretch the right arm as much as they can. So you see, this is stretch for girls, and that's how they create sharp angle. And this is stretch for boys, for girls. So they both need to stretch to the left in order to create the sharp angle. Boys stretch a little bit less, girls stretch as much as they can, but the goal is not to lose their supporting side. So their supporting side is the right side, it's like a column, and usually I saw the situation when girls shifted to the left and they shifted just to rib cage. As you see, I have a column from knee to the hip, and then I just lost the supporting side and the partner doesn't know how to lead. So what we need to do here, I like very much that exercise when you stretch diagonally and you see my rib cage, my upper ribs still connected to his ribs, and then I just stretch my lower part of the left side of the back in order to create two long sides. So here what you need to check, look, I'm stretching to the left as much as I can, but still I have long side from the right and long side from the left. Of course, you will feel that your left side is a little bit longer, but you need to try to create your right side as long as you can, because column, it's like a one line. It can be also diagonally. So we create this one line diagonally. If you shift just your rib cage, you will lose the whole connection. Why you also need to stretch the lower part of the left side. Sometimes coaches say that you need to stretch your shoulder blade, like you need to check what better works for you, in order not to be heavy in the partner arms, and in order not to have the right shoulder like this, and be equal and be level. Yeah, be equal, being level and look balanced. So let's check. Stretch to the left side. I will also stretch to the left. Let's do this together. And you see, I still have connection. We both have connection in the right side, but we create the nice diagonal as much as we can. Let's show to that side. I stretch, then equalize. Can I say equalize? And then we have a frame. Also, I heard different variants how girl can stand, and there was a lot of actually different options from great dancers, and they are all different. Which one I heard, it's when guy stays square and like flat and girls stay diagonally. It works when the guy is huge and the girl is like little one, and if she will stay in front of him, he will bump and hit her each time when he wants to move forward. It looks very good. It's super hard to keep your right side always connected with the partner, even if you chose to stay diagonally. Even if you lower even if you choose to stay diagonally, you need always push to the right side of your back and not lose this side. You can create this angle, but this is pushing and it's always like a supporting side. Another option that I heard, that your shoulders and your hips, they're on a one line and you just shift your upper back. This one is also look very well if you have the one level in a couple, and here it's super easy to lose your left side, especially in a like left turns. So check every time, if you keep everything square and just shift to the side, check that you always have your left side supporting and you're not turning it inside. And the last option, which I prefer for myself, which is worked best for me, is when I pick up my right hip a little bit up and I close it to the partner, then I stretch to the left, and here I turn my sternum to the right. So it's like hip is going that way, sternum is going this way. In this case, I feel supporting from each side. I feel that I'm not losing my right side. I feel that I'm not losing my left side, but it's super hard for some people because it requires stretch from different angles. So you just need to check what works best for you, because all those dancers that give me that advices, they all achieved great results. That means that you can pick any technique, but you need to consult with your teacher, or you need to be super smart to understand what works better for you. Oh my god, what did I say?
You need to be really careful and watch yourself on video to make sure that it looks good on.
Yeah, you can try different variations and check what looks better for you. The boy right arm gives partner a volume. Boys need to open their arm as much as they can, but still stretch the elbow. It's go a little bit around. But what is the tricky thing about that? They need to open arm, but at the same time they give girls limitation of how much shape she can do. Girls gives a partner information how much shape she wants to do, but partner decide how much she allow her to do at a specific moment. For example, let's do the end of the natural turn, yeah? So we stay up and girls wants to create the shape, she create diagonal, and boy can say, okay, that's enough, like, I mean, with his arm. But then he can give and allow her to do more. So that means that his arm is not like a floppy and opening everywhere, because if he's not give her support, she can just fall. Of course, she needs to stay on her own feet, but he gives her limitation. So it's like he open arm, he gives her volume, but also he protect and like he close how much she can open and create a shape. So it's like works for both ways. It doesn't work inside, but it gives like at the same moment stop action. And about other arm, I didn't mention that in the perfect frame videos, but boys have the one line and their thumb going little bit, not up, little bit like diagonally. So as you can see, it's not like a one diagonal, but let's come closer. As you can see, it's not a one diagonal, but they have like they still have a little angle, but it's not like equal. Like girls and boys don't have equal. Girls, she's like a poor little creature. Okay, girls under boys. That's how it works. So arm going under, and you see I have more angle. So we both have this angle, but boys have less. It looks pretty much as a one line, but still it's not a one line, because let's create the one line. Yes, it's too much. And girls go under, so it's a little bit under and then close. And check that your thumb's on the one level. So I hope that I helped you somehow, and I know sometimes information is really confusing, and what's interesting in ballroom, there is no like one rule how you can dance. We have some basics, but then you create your own style, and then you play with different information that teachers gives you, and that's the way how you can look interesting and original. Like original in your own way. So I hope you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe and tell your friends about my channel, maybe they would like it also. Thank you, bye bye!